And we're back. But who is this we see here? Certainly not the ones we started with last time. Or is it? It's hard to tell at this point. Either way, we have a couple of buckets of boats trying to get across the water to find their way to a couple of corpses and see if they can salvage any part of their operations. But something tells me they've got a little something else in store for them this time. Let's find out, shall we? Raise the curtain.
So, I think last time we were, on a boat, getting ready to make a bad decision. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Does.
Yeah, with our double personality thingies.
Mm-hmm. The happy crew bots are at the dock. Alright, so you're on the dock looking for a boat to get to the smaller Darkwater Island. Currently in charge of the body and the mind and all that, it's Toby, R2Good, and Wally. Gato is moving, but Alistair is in control of speaking. And the John is speaking, but Miguel is in control of the body.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a disaster.
There are 4 crewmates, however, on this boat that you're like, you're about to start asking them about taking you across to the smaller, fairy-infested Darkwater Island. I'm sure that's going to go very well, but...
I had forgotten to roll my interesting thing, so I just did it right there. Guess what I got, Arlie?
What?
A lifetime of regrets.
Wow.
Well, you're in this game, so
Yeah. Oh, no. He inherited a lifetime of regrets.
From Miguel.
And he has Miguel in him.
also not inaccurate.
I didn't need 2 people in my body, but I guess we're going to figure it out.
Oh god, please, just throw yourself off a bridge.
Just please plummet into the depths of the earth and die.
Sorry, guys, Bodbot has to go. Whee!
Okay. Trying to, find my inner
Do we,
jackass.
fail if we get in contact with water?
Don't believe so.
Okay.
That's why I was like, why don't we just walk across the island?
Because you want to walk through fairy water?
I mean, we're going to be sailing through fairy water.
Yes, but there's a difference between being in the water with the fairies and sailing on top of the water.
I mean, we don't know if there's water fairies. There's probably water fairies. But... okay, whatever.
Little is known about fairies, but fairies can fuck you up anywhere.
The TLDR is...
fairies.
oh my fucking god, guys. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck... Here, you know what? Who wants to talk to the sailors instead of me? No one? No?
I mean, I'm going to attempt to.
I mean, Miguel is actually the one in control of talking in his body, right? No, you're in control of the body.
He can't talk, which is why I was like... And then the rest of them are the robots. And thus... problematic.
As we're attempting to walk over to the sailors, just... now listen, whoever's in control of this thing will just walk us over there, okay?
If you ever want to get back to potentially your own body, you're going to have to go this way in the first place.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That was the point I'd made earlier. And I suppose, I guess we ought to mention that we're been sent by... Actually, does the name Mr. Jansen hold any sway, and are we banned from name-dropping it at all?
So I say, Mr. Harold Jansen is, as noted, he's got fingers in a lot of different pies. That means some people like and some people dislike, but regardless, working for Mr. Jansen isn't really special, because if he wants something done, he'll get it done through various means of various individuals that he's got on hand to do it. But working for him doesn't make you special. It just means that You're working for him, and if you're trying to do something official, then they can look to him and be like, okay, so yeah, we've got a thing from Mr. Jansen
Okay,
saying
so
that
this is less so official. This won't help us in this case. It's not really official business.
this guy isn't like a guild merchant that runs things and can get you through doors, nor is he a royal to just give you official passes to whatever you want. He's just your boss.
Yeah, okay.
He's just a man.
Yeah, definitely. Continue.
So, we're sorry for intervening on your ship there, but we have important business we need to attend to. Specifically, lives are currently imperiled, and we are looking to deliver them from the place they're stranded on. You might have heard us talking about this out loud earlier, but as it currently stands, we have need of someone's boat to go and ensure that we can at least deliver someone off those godforsaken isles.
Oh, good thing there's a lot of boats around here, huh?
Yes, and as it stands, there's also yours.
Sure is.
So, would you be amenable to some sort of agreement to go and take us to that isle for a very brief jaunt while it's still daylight hours?
So these guys all kind of look at each other. They look back at you. Yeah, they're clearly fishermen, fairly swarthy, and not exactly bodybuilders, but they're decently strong considering they spend all day lifting a bunch of fish. Kind of soiled clothing, various different shades of brown to them. The leader's kind of a guy who's got a bit of a hook to his nose. All right, listen. The only islands that you'd be asking a fishing boat to go to, and he points out at the perpetual fog, and those in there. Those islands have ferries in them, and smart people don't go near ferry. Me and my friends here, we're smart people. We do our jobs, we go home, we live to see another day. We don't get our teeth pulled out through our eyeballs. See? No offense, I'm sure you're doing a very noble thing. Congratulations. There's lots of other boats you could try for.
Can you name one that could take all of us?
Does it look like I own all these boats? If I owned all these boats, do you think I'd be fishing for a living?
I think you might at least be aware of someone, if you work these docks, who might be willing to go and do this.
You ever try walking along the docks? There's a lot of dock. This is my spot. Other boats are either this way, and he points in the direction of the dock, or that way, and he points the other direction.
It's his dock spot.
We can play you a song on the way to help you relax and not think about the fairies.
Yeah, how about I don't think about the ferries because I don't go near the ferries?
I would face palm right now, but I'm not quite. Just like, Alice just trails off, like grumbling, because it's like, I would face palm, but I can't because I'm not in charge of the face palming.
I'd face palm if I could, so please know that I would, but I can't.
Gato, please face palm for me.
Thunk.
Dun, dun.
You can stop now.
Bing.
Okay. The John, was it? Is there elsewhere you'd like to go? Because I have not seen other boats so far that would support the entirety of our weight all given.
I'm assuming Miguel would probably still be looking like towards Gato and them, and it's like, could you do me a favor there? Could you just turn my head? Just turn to the right. There we go. Do I see any other boats that are like decent size?
I mean, like, you'd have to walk like 5-10 minutes either way just to kind of get a better look at them. Because keep in mind, as boats go, you're just seeing boat after boat after boat after boat
I
after
mean,
boat.
we'd need
Some
something at
seem
least
bigger, some seem
relatively
smaller, but,
large
like-
because I weigh on my
A
own
lot.
900 pounds.
Yeah.
900 pounds.
Oh wait,
you probably
sorry,
weigh-
750 pounds. But yeah, also I'm 10 feet tall.
Yeah. So you 750 isn't quite, but you weigh almost as much as all 4 of these guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I loom over them.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, I'm not in control of the body to be able to like loom threateningly and flex on them.
See, I'm just flex those non-moving metal arms of yours. To it.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. Do you see my guns? No, I don't.
I am the gun.
Okay, so yeah, is there, because also everyone else in the party has a certain way, do we see any boats of a relatively large class? This one was able to carry 4 fishermen, which is why I was like, this seems like a good bet, but otherwise, yeah. Slight issues.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything of this size in your immediate vicinity.
Maybe we should walk further.
I suppose we should go walking more. Come on, thing.
We'll be off then, I suppose.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. It's just like a gotta move towards the north.
Hey, Gato, can you pick up this body and start carrying us like further down the dock because this thing doesn't want to listen to me.
Don't do that. You just Tulio, just follow along. We'll maybe find something that's not going to degenerate into a bar brawl.
Hopefully.
So going walking then?
Yep.
I would assume so.
And now, what time was it? I believe. Let me find out. What did I knew I rolled it somewhere.
Can we make a totem pole and on top of like Gato's shoulders?
I mean, like Wally could probably be up there.
I mean, you definitely can.
There's like a huge guy, a normal guy, and then 2 small ones, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we could technically be a totem pole. I mean, I have like a strength of 13.
But yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah.
Totem pole. Totem pole.
Totem pole.
Miguel just
but just, you know-
unwillingly picked up and stuffed on there by Gato, so you can all like play music as a totem pole.
Okay. All right. Now I will make you make 1 check for that, though. Please, Gato. Roll me a strength check.
Here's where I fail. Here's where
Please.
I fail, boys.
Damn, you didn't fail. Okay. So, given people are kind of watching you in confusion, but regardless, you basically have this tower of robots just walking down the street being like, doo, 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 ding, doo, 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 ding.
And I'm trying to tell Miguel, like, play the guitar or let me do it. Come on,
But the
got
guitar's just sadly being plucked 1 string at a time.
blink.
Don't forget.
Oh god.
Now you're making me think of the meme where the guys in the car are like fucking blasting on the flute the whole time. But in any case, so after let's see, well, we're gonna just kind of ballpark this. Okay, so it's a bit after. I'll say it's a bit after, a bit before noon. Why not? Okay, so you pass noon as you're walking down the docks, and eventually you come across another boat of a relatively decent size. Now let's see how many sailors there happens to be on this, shall we? 6. Okay, so this is actually a larger boat that actually seems to be more solid. And there's a crew of 6 sailors on it. They're just kind of laying out. They've got some cups and some, like, they kind of got cracks in them, so they're not really looking the best. But they've covered that over with clay somewhat, or they're just holding it with their thumbs. And they're sipping back on what looks and you assume smells, not that you really have a sense of smell, like terrible ale. Just kind of chugging away at it, chatting, shooting the breeze, laughing at things. Occasionally they'll point at somebody on the docks. They just point at them and start laughing at them for some reason or another. Sometimes yelling slurs or just yelling various other things at them.
They seem happy. Maybe we should play them a song.
I think that's a great idea. Too good.
Let's go forward and actually talk to them instead of playing them a song first. I mean,
They might listen more easily if we play them a song.
not
Trust-
if they're hungover.
Trust me, they'll listen a lot better after we play them a song.
I'm just okay.
You learn from Disney musicals.
Here.
So okay, real quick question for you, Sasha, because
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is slightly less apparent because you had said magic was
Vulgar, so when you use magic, people can tell. Unless the
that be-
spell specifically notes that they don't.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, is that I'm not sure if Song of Friendship does or not.
You're not sure? I can take a look.
Yeah, it's like you concentrate for 1 minute, during which time you sing. When you finish, each target must make a will challenge roll. On a failure, it becomes charmed for 1 hour or until it takes damage.
Well,
Huh.
yeah, it doesn't say it's not, so it is. So they can tell. It's just a case of they, like you meant, they don't know what the spell is. There's no way to just look at someone unless you're like ridiculously familiar with that kind of casting. To look at someone and be like, hey, that guy's casting throw blood in eyes, the level 3 blood spell. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why is he doing that to me? But they'll be able to be like, hey, that robot is casting magic.
Unless they're Arlyeon, they can't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Weeps.
Les weep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll march the totem pole over to the ship. I'll ask Gato to march the totem
Okay,
pole
well,
over
well,
to the ship
now hold on.
so they
There's
can...
something very important. If you're marching a totem pole over towards these guys, pardon me while I roll to see how many of them laugh at you. 61s. Okay, so okay. See how many ones I roll. Oh, I rolled G1s. Awesome. So they all laugh at you. Alright, so yeah, you're kind of walking over as this dooting totem pole, as it were, and these guys are busting a gut, just laughing their asses off. You're like, what are these fucking things? Look at the big one. He's fat. He's carrying all the other ones. That's hilarious. Perception checks, except don't actually make those. They're drunk. They're really drunk.
Is there anything we have to roll to see how good of a song we play?
If you want to try and do exceptionally well, you can make a perform check.
What is
Okay,
performance?
what would that be?
Basically, if you have a skill, do you have a skill for it?
We're all musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally
I
all
suppose you-
have the profession for it.
Okay, so I suppose that would be. Well, I suppose it's not really agility. You're not really trying to struggle past that. So, are you going for passionate or like well designed?
Passionate.
Passionate.
Then a will check with a boon.
$11.
Okay, good. Not good. Terrible. Okay. So Mr. Triangle is hitting his notes bang. It's just ding, 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 ding. Like you can't get better than that. Like that is precise. Even the sound of the triangle after he hits it, where it reverberates and then the echo slowly dies off, is in
So-
perfect timing.
So he's the cowbell guy.
Yes. Now,
for Miguel, unfortunately, I do have to give him one little problem. Miguel, you can't currently play your guitar, not very well, because you're currently having your mind split, so your body. Split.
Nope, but the John can sing.
Oh, he's a singer. Well then,
Yeah,
no problem.
he's a singer and a guitar player.
Okay, so the guitar is kind of like if Miguel is even bothering to play, but the singing's going well. In the meantime, Frank and your cymbals, was it?
No, Toby. Toby
He has
is
a flute.
symbols.
Toby cymbals,
is
Frank
cymbals.
is... Oh, Toby's a flute, or Frank's the flute, right? R2 good is the flute. So the flute, you're kind of thrown off right now by all this weirdness going on, so your flute's playing isn't the best. Delilah's bagpipes, or shall I say, Wow's bagpipes, are kind of tooting all over the place. Not doing too well. And basically, Toby's just kind of doing okay. But the utter cacophony that is your
So
playing right
the
now-
bagpipes just sound like bagpipes.
Yeah, basically. Like, it takes a really high roll to get them to sound like actual music.
Oh
So-
God.
Basically, you have a cacophony of one person sounding perfect, two people sounding like shit, one person doing a weird hybrid of shit guitar and great singing, and then one person that's completely average. So these guys are just having a ball. They're just geeking the fuck out.
I think mission make friends was successful.
This is how we make friends.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Will you take us to the island so we don't all die? I don't have more to do here. Da-da-da-da-da. Take us to the island.
Actually, yeah, you know what?
Oh, won't you take us to the isle, the one out there right now?
That would really make me smile and not make your face go pow.
Do you want to go and sing that I Sealy?
Do it.
Do it,
What?
do it.
Do it.
What am I doing?
I was wondering if you're actually going to sing a song like that.
If I could actually come up with the lyrics for it right now, I would, but I just woke up and
No,
I'm
like
I
in
just mean, like in
character.
character. Is that what
Yeah.
you're doing?
Yeah, in character, that is what I'm doing.
Oh, so he's actually like singing a song like, "Won't you take us to the isle?" All right.
The one right out over there. We'll have ourselves a ball on the way and and try to avoid the scares.
And stare at a solar flare. Anyways, because we're Trump. Anyways, alrighty. Okay. So these guys, entertained, drunk, and just not doing anything that seems very, very pressing right now. Just kind of get in. Come on, may as well. We're not doing all that else right now. I'm gonna start fishing for another hour. Just get in.
Sweet.
I can't believe this dumb plan worked.
It worked! We did it!
See, I told you the power of music will solve everything.
Yes, definitely.
That and being a totem pole helps. Right? Gato?
It helps
Then
drunk people.
Gato flexes and then ding.
Ding.
Okay. Yeah. Onwards.
Now, here's the problem.
They're drunk?
It's a decent boat. It's a decent boat for 6 people. But as soon as you get into the boat, it doesn't go under immediately, no. But now with you all in the boat, it's like pressing a cup to the bottom of a full sink when it's not quite full enough.
If
So basically-
something...
Like there's splashes of water dripping in, like constantly, just drip, 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 and then you're like soaring, like floating with the water, like at the edge of the boat, just like floating on through.
Yeah, I guess I'll get to... It's like a Gato start bailing.
So basically, if you guys move pretty much at all, if anyone rocks this boat, you're just gonna you'll get flooded and you'll probably sink. But as long as you all stay very, very still, including the 6 drunk people, it'll all be fine.
Maybe we could kick them off their own boat. Toby doesn't say that. Toby's too nice to do that. But
Toby.
Kai, Kai
Miguel's
was
probably
there.
making like a throat-slitting motion.
Oh no, Miguel's probably like, oh god.
Yeah.
Perhaps some of your friends could wait here.
Okay, they kind of look at R2. It's like, oh, if one of you wants to stay behind, you can stay behind. But it'll be worse for the music.
I'm halfway expecting Alistair like to just kind of be like, look, there's whores on the dock.
Bitches and booze.
Jesus Christ. That will go down in infamy for that one.
You already did.
We should try to convince one of them to stay.
That's what we're trying to do.
I'm just trying to think of a... You know, I think there was actually a drinking contest going over at, I just shoot one of the names of the bars we passed by.
Okay. So the drunken skunk.
Yeah. I think there was a drinking contest over at the Drunken Skunk, if one of you were worried about being bored while being left behind.
Okay. 3 of them jump out of the boat immediately. Start rowing and start swimming to shore. One of them, however, jumps in the water, and the last thing you hear is him kind of just going and sinking. And one of the guys still in the boats goes, "Can George swim?" I don't know. Whatever. Da-da-da, and they're still rowing.
Okay.
So 2 of them swim to shore. One of them's just kind of making bubbles.
I guess I take an oar, or Gato would take an oar. I was just like, you know, I think he's drowning. Maybe we should do something about that, like grab an oar. And so, you know,
Gato, try to grab an oar and get him out of the water.
Yeah, with that prompting, Gato grabs an oar and like tips it down to reach to the guy and fish him out.
Well, you do feel something, and if Gato pulls out, then the guy's he spends a good 30 seconds vomiting out most of what he's been drinking, along with a lot of salt water.
Lays him down on the shore.
Keep in mind, they started rowing.
Oh.
They don't actually, so he's kind of like draped over the side of the boat right now, like, oh, I can't.
Now the question is,
yeah,
was those two
Gato
jumping
then
out?
grabs him.
Was those two jumping out enough to raise the boat above critical mass level?
Above critical mass. If you start say you try throwing a punch in here right now, it'll still have the same effect. But you can at least move side to side without capsizing.
Okay,
Okay.
Gato pulls this guy up onto the boat so he's not like tilting it on one side, and then starts patting him on the back to help him vomit water.
Like Baymax from Big Hero 6. There, it's okay. Alright.
Yeah, you know, it's just
Guy's
like,
lungs exploding out his mouth. Or at least what's in them.
Yep.
But okay. So yeah, he's kind of like coughing and wheezing and hacking and almost dying, but he's okay for now. He's a lot better than he was a few seconds ago.
What a good
Regardless.
deed for today. Save
These guys
drunk
are-
after getting him in this situation.
Regardless, these guys are rowing you out to the island. And now an hour passes or so. 1:15. Okay. Everybody roll me a d10.
Oh, yay.
I see. Oh, we've only got 110 in here. All right.
Everybody's doing a flip-flop swap.
Frank, or sorry, I should say, R2 Good, you're in complete control of the body. Alistair Very in complete control is no longer present on the way there. Gato has complete control of the body. Carpass. The John is in complete control of the body. For Delilah, Wally is in complete control of the body. And Kai / Toby Kai is in complete control of talking and the body.
That's wonderful.
So Toby is currently suppressed. Now, obviously, as said before, Toby can still experience everything, but Toby cannot move and Toby cannot talk.
Great. That's what we needed when we need to be non-confrontational.
Yes.
We needed Kai.
Yes.
What do you mean non-confrontational?
Not accidentally start a fight by being sarcastic with a whole bunch of drunks.
I mean, we're on the island now, right?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I'll be
Oh.
describing you getting there shortly, but you're not there yet.
We are away from any witnesses that could stop us.
Just like Kai pushes the drunk sailor back off the boat.
You serve your purpose. You can die now.
Slowly. Kai's not that mean, but he's just gonna stay silent because he's figured he has been there, so he knows that they're not supposed to fight these people, but he wants to. Because it'd probably be faster if we kicked them off the boat.
I mean, we don't know how to boat, though. How to boat.
Yeah, but less weight. And we don't have to worry about them dying because they drowned.
The guy who delves into dark magic isn't as much of a shit heap as you are. This is surprising.
Well, he's not gonna do it.
I'd like to point out, not as much of a shit heap yet.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. So,
Validity.
It's just the thought process crosses his mind. Often.
Valid? Don't you mean valor?
no, that's the other game. Okay. So, what the hell was that? Whatever. All right.
Sounded like
And-
a flute.
Diddle-doo, 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 diddle-doo. Switching map.
Oh, yay. Is it still dark, or is it, like, slightly less dark because it's daytime?
It is slightly less dark.
Thank
Switching
God.
in.
You know, I thought this island was a lot bigger.
I know you did, but you were wrong. Anyway, so the guys are still on the boat, which I'm going to make wider. A fat boat.
It's now thick.
Yeah. There we go.
Thick with 2 C's, though. 3 C's. For the audience.
Any- Okay, so a lot of you have arrived back on the island. Now, here's the problem.
That fucking dog.
Most of you have the bots in control. The only one in control of their own body who can talk is Kai.
Great.
You can all see, by the way, that the whole place is like pretty badly burned. Now, a lot of the trees are still up, but there's sections of the forest here that have actually just been like scorched.
Kai's having flashbacks to losing his hiding spot to the fire.
Probably, yeah. Now, none of you, of course, can actually see the campsite that the regular crew had seen. None of you can see any real bodies. It looks like they've either been disposed of, cleaned up, maybe something just came along and ate them. Who knows?
Fun. Vultures.
I mean, so the island's been, like, more or less burned down, right?
No, that's the thing. Like I said, there are chunks of the trees that have been burned down, but a lot of it just kind of looks scorched, but most of the trees are still standing.
Huh.
Fairies!
Shall we invite the crew along for our concert?
No. Can we not do that?
Also, from 2 friends of mine, good luck. All right, so Kai, you are literally the only one who has any idea what the fuck's going on. Everybody else, you're just the bot going, why the hell are we here?
No.
Nah, we know why we're here. We're supposed to be having a concert and playing music on this island.
So, Gato turns over to the John and goes, I suppose we ought to prepare for the concert now. And starts assuming music playing position.
We should not play music.
And here's the thing. This, of course, is just the beach. This is no place to play music. There has to be a clearing around here somewhere. You need a proper place to play.
That's true.
Right?
Is there a better spot to have our concert at?
I mean, right now, all you can see is just these trees. But who knows? Maybe there's something further in.
This place looks pretty sad. It's no wonder we need to play here.
There's only like 5 of us got murdered here. But by the way, there might be a whole bunch of people ready to attack us. So maybe don't play your instruments.
Maybe we're supposed to play the concert for these people.
The people who attacked us were the people that the person who, it was the same person who sent them to play, right? Was the one that hired us to whatever. No? Okay.
The guy who hired you is like a big name in this town. He's like need to just actually find his name.
Master Dreen.
Thank you, Master Dreen. So yeah, he's Master Dreen. He's like big in the Merchant Guild. He's he's on the city council. He's like a very important figure. And you were supposed to rescue his daughter. She's dead now. And of course, it's all your fault. Nothing. You could have easily done things about that. But,
Oh yeah.
Anyways, the one who is the bots hired is someone named Harold Jansen. He's kind of just a guy who kind of has his fingers in a lot of pies and has some sway in town. But again, he's more just a people's boss. It's not gonna. Dropping his name isn't gonna get you.
Gotcha. I just think we really should be quiet until we know if the people have left or not. I'm gonna guess they haven't.
So John, perhaps you ought to lead the way, since our companion is getting cold feet about the concert. Ding.
You know, I think that's a great idea, Gato. Come on, Toby, or whatever your name is now.
Hi.
That's a silly name for a robot.
I wasn't a robot.
But you are now. Kind of funny how that works, isn't it?
I'm gonna kill all of these robots. Kai's just like muttering to himself. Like,
Gato, or if Kai Toby doesn't want to come along, just carry them on your shoulders. You're a big, strong boy.
I'm going to slit your throat.
Gotta goes to pick up. Guy.
Can I try not to be picked up?
You can. So I'll need a strength check from Gato, and I'll need an agility check from Toby.
Toby has a negative.
Oh heck yeah!
Oh,
We
does
go
he?
to-
Yeah.
That's a shame.
We go
You
to-
can try and outstrength him if you
Damn
want.
shame.
You want
No,
to
I
try
have a negative in that too.
Oh, then ability it is then.
Yeah.
12.
And I go to properly use a grab check because I get to use not just my strength, but also my monkishness.
That's mean. That's mean.
You're grappled immediately.
Gato.
Scoops!
Grab.
Gato.
And then,
Gato.
like, briefly tosses them up and spins them in the air so they're facing away from Gato now and towards the direction we're going.
I was just like, I am going. As soon as I get my bodies back, I am going to stab all of you.
Doot.
Okay. So the crew may proceed forward if they wish.
Save
I
that
suppose-
enthusiasm
Fisherman.
for the concert, Toby.
There's not gonna be a concert. You're all gonna die.
Oh,
We'll be right back, fishing crew, after our concert.
Okay. Let us go.
all right, Kai. You're moving with me because I'm holding on to you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in.
Funny how all of my small characters get carried.
Yeah, just the same way you do in fights. Oh, anyways.
Whoa.
All right, so yeah, we're proceeding forward. Although
Can I
these
make
these
a
guys are
perception
slacking.
check for any people?
Oh, certainly, yes, of course.
Sweet.
We appear to be losing Wally. Wally is nowhere to be found. Wally's standing like, yeah.
Do I get to use Kai's perception?
Yes, you do.
Yo, Waluigi, move your icon.
There's my perception.
Okay, I guess Wally's dead.
I can't believe Wally's dead.
All right,
Wally, no.
Right into the water.
All right, so yeah, Wally's trying to go in the water. In the inside, fucking Delilah's shrieking in fear. Which reminds me, Delilah, it actually is important for this. For Delilah, I will need you to make me a will check. I need you to make me to do that with 2 Banes.
Oh god.
I can't believe Delilah's gonna die for a second time.
Oh, wait, I did a boon into a ring.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
You still rolled an 18, so neither of your. You're still
can't
fine.
Fail no matter
Okay.
what.
So, okay. You should be aware that Delilah is now, in ways, more paranoid of the water. She does not have a phobia, because you passed, but she is less likely to be able to think clearly when she's near water, or in water, I should say, and less likely to be able to act efficiently when she's in water. But she's not going to, take madness for being in water or something like that.
Okay. Also, Arlie, I lied my health is 19 as the bot.
Oh yeah, I helped them make their character. This shouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, but
It's not
how?
at all.
Oh, fighter and has the same amount of strength as I do.
Strength is health.
Yeah, I know strength is health, but still, what the
They
fuck?
also get +6 health from their first level up.
Jesus!
Yeah,
Fighters are tanky.
yeah.
They might even take 2 hits before they die.
And yet Frank could barely take 1.
I mean, Frank
Frank's
was
Frank's
also
a-
an agility fighter.
This is true.
He's a
I
dash
had
motherfucker.
really high defense, but it didn't help me.
Oh yeah.
It's that
Also, he
spell.
was level 0 at first. That was the big
Well,
thing.
no. I meant when he hit fighter.
Yeah, I was doing well until that Earthbender decided to destroy me.
Yeah.
Destroy all of us.
When the Avatar comes along, you're kind of fucked. But in any case. So, you approach the center of the island, and as you do, you come across something very, very strange. There is the body of a young woman with dark skin who appears to have had her chest torn open. I'm not talking cut. I'm talking brutally ripped open. Either something tore her open with giant big claws, or something came out of her from the inside.
Do I
she-
recognize?
Oh yeah, that's Candace.
Yeah. Okay.
Kai, you also recognize the other wound, which is the gigantic hole between her legs. I know that sounds bad to say about a woman, but just saying, that's not what it was. It was the giant earth pillar that erupted from beneath her and tore her open from her thighs upwards.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little recap. She died horribly, but even beyond that, her death aside,
You can-
now, Kai, you can also see the giant gaping wound that has literally torn her ribs open.
Fun.
Somehow, even though Wally is in control of the body, you can hear a little bit of Delilah groan from inside.
It's oh man, that's unnecessary.
Lee Hod.
Speaking of
Because
which,
Delilah's a sadist.
we'll check for Kai, and we'll check for all the other bots.
Including me?
All bots.
Oh, depressed.
The other ones are aware of what's going on, but they are not actually. Oh wow! But they're not actually comprehending it properly, so they're actually not getting the same.
Are we using our base character stats, or...
No, again, Kai is
Wait.
checking for Kai, and everyone else is checking their bots.
What are we rolling?
Your will.
We'll
Oh,
check.
okay.
And I failed miserably.
Oh, I rolled 2. I failed 2.
Everyone but fucking R2 good. Okay, so R2 good, you're fine. Kai, Gato, Wally, and the John all need to add 1 madness from just witnessing the sheer brutality.
Oh, God! I didn't realize that we'd be coming to play a metal concert.
Where is that?
On the sheet?
Yeah.
Insanity, not
It's
madness.
right above
sorry,
will.
yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, which... it's not really possible for me to track both the madness of our robots and our main characters on the interface.
Yeah, you can just write it on your sheet. You're fine.
It'll take them a while to catch up to how fucked up our main characters were.
I don't think this lady can afford the concert.
Are too good? No, that's a good eye. He's basically deflecting how horrifying it is by quickly making a dumb joke and looking the other way. Just to be kind of like distract himself from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now there's another problem. There's a hole in the air above her body.
Like how high up above?
We're talking about 4 feet above her body. There's this spinning, slowly swirling little black hole in the air. And even just looking at it seems to take, and I mean this for the bots too, reminder, you do not breathe, seems to take your breath away. For the bots, it's just this unfamiliar and it's a very unnerving feeling like something's being stolen from you just by looking at it.
Nope. Gato is going to look around the clearing in the direction that's not the hole and see if there's, like, I don't know, an elevated platform so we can play here and leave.
Well, there is in a way. There is there's a section that is a little higher. It's right around here. This tree. The roots are all higher around this tree. So the actual earth itself is actually raised up there as well. There's also, like, blood everywhere. It's dried, but there's blood all over the place.
Well, he certainly has a interesting choice of venues.
Is it possible that we showed up too late?
Well, I mean, anything's possible, Too Good.
I mean, I know slaying the crowd is the point, but this seems overkill. Ding.
Ding.
Look, for all we know, we just missed a really, really awesome thrash metal concert. And this is just leftover aesthetics.
It's not. Kai's just like...
I'm fucking pointing to the camp where she was shot in the back as she tried. Damn it! I'm pointing to the cat where he was shot in the back as he tried running, seeing this blood splatter. He's like, "Oh, that's where they tried to murder me, right there. That's where my back started to break. Yeah, it was great."
Yeah, Kai's like actually saying that in character.
Oh,
It's like, look, that's where that happened.
Oh, well, lovely. Anyways, I guess we should get up on these roots and start playing.
We should probably let the people know the concert is starting first.
There's no tents or anything, right? Those are burned down?
There were, but those have burned.
Okay.
Those look to have been very specifically burned.
Oof.
Yeah, I guess go stand on a root.
We can't get paid if there are no people.
Well, of course we can! We get paid by our employer. He just said come do a concert.
Yep. I huck Kai up into the branches of the tree. So they're like can land on a branch and dramatically pose there.
Da-da-da-da. Or better yet, da-da-ding.
Symbols.
Up you go.
No.
Non-optional. Hup!
Just like a screech.
Wow. I guess we're doing scream metal. Ding.
Ding.
Okay.
Okay.
One
Time to roll a
more
perform check.
lit night.
Let's see those perform checks, people. You
Ding,
can,
ding.
again, keep in mind, you can roll will if you're trying to go for passion, or you can roll intellect if you're trying to go for like precision and.
I just always gonna go for passion.
Fair enough.
I want to dance too. We'll do a roll for that.
Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, I should have rolled that with a boon.
I mean,
Oops.
dancing would be agility.
So yeah, that'd be
Yeah, so it'd be an 8. It's not great.
okay. So Wally still sounds like garbage. The John sounds god awful. Wow. Kai, you think you got someone with these symbols?
I'm so good at keeping time.
Yeah, like at this point, you're irritating and freaky enough to be here. So you're just kind of up in the street, like I am somehow doing this da 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 da.
Clang, 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 clang.
Are too good? Why did you roll twice?
The second one's the dancing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm dancing
You're
too.
dancing too. All right, fair enough. You're dancing terribly, but you're playing pretty well. Miguel, you sound terrible. Wally, you sound terrible. Alistair, you sound passable, and Kai is fucking killing it. Now, here's the thing. As you're playing, you're starting to hear what honestly kind of sounds like a rumbling sound. Like maybe it sounds like a lot of fans all coming at once, or maybe like a very far off earthquake, or the sound of a waterfall in the distance. But there's this rumbling.
Nah, it's fans.
It's obviously fans, fam.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I mean, we were told to play a concert. We hear rumbling. It's fans.
One moonlit night on the bayou of silhouette.
That is a horrific noise.
Yes.
I hate that noise. Please never do it again.
That was atrocious. Don't do it again. So,
Oh my god, who's doing the predator noise? Don't
don't
give
know, but that's
Sasha
actually-
ideas.
that's really good. Don't worry. I'm not doing the predator I'm not doing the predator.
I'm not doing it better this time.
I didn't say that. Whatever you infer from my accidental saying of things is up to you. But seriously, that's really good. Anyways, the rumbling, however, gets closer and closer and closer, and soon you're starting to realize that it's coming from that hole in the air.
Yeah, definitely our fans. Play louder.
They're coming. Time to play louder.
Kai's like, maybe I'll join the band. I'm doing good.
It's like, hey, I'm
Good.
damn good.
Kai's fine with it as long as they're carrying the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if I had known I was this good at playing an instrument, I wouldn't have had to turn to a life of crime.
Pretty much.
know. Oh. Well, I'll find something for that. So, the rumbling gets louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. And it's starting to, you're seeing dirt start to move around it. You're seeing, like, your instruments are actually kind of starting to be affected. Your bodies are starting to move around. This is actually some sort of, like, legitimate force that's showing up. If I can.
Oh, right. I switched to the cowbell then.
Oh. Ding.
We've never played this good before.
Is this good? Yes, it is. Okay. So, and then, out of fucking nowhere, and actually more specifically, out of that hole in the air, there comes a loud, beyond the rumbling, it's just this loud, sudden burst of sound. And like a roaring noise. And all of a sudden, the hole in the air, it just turns gray. It looks like stone, honestly. And then over a few seconds, something gigantic begins pushing through this hole in the air and forcing its way through. and it's like a large lump of rock. It almost looks like, or like maybe like part of a mountain. It's hard to know, but it comes through more and more and more and more and more and more and more until it finally just erupts all the way through and slams into the ground, and it kind of looks like a big stone fist. Just embedded in the ground.
I don't want to die for a second time on this island. Can we go?
Goes up to Fist. Fist bumps it. We have fans. See? Ding.
This must be why we were supposed to play here.
Just took this in stride.
I am surrounded by idiots.
Yes. Yes. Probably are. Okay.
Intelligence was one of my dump stats.
I'm very sure it was.
Just like with water.
No, it
I'm
was
just
willpower.
kidding.
That was my dump stat.
At least you
Okay.
learned sarcasm.
So there is the rumbling sound has mostly stopped, of course, and then it slowly starts to pick up. Well, a different one slowly starts to pick up, and you can see what almost looks like light coming out of several cracks in the stone fist. Where the stone fist slowly begins to, you can. Well, honestly, I'm just going to say what it is. It looks like a door just suddenly opens up in this fist.
Huh.
Okay. And from this light, there walks a figure. The figure is roughly your size, and by your size, I mean Gato.
Wow.
They appear to be, and this is something for Kai specifically, they appear to be about 8 feet tall, maybe a bit more, and they're some sort of a feline individual. They have this like kind of a sour looking, kind of nasty expression on their face. They've got they're somewhat skimpy on the clothing, but they've got the important areas covered. Excuse me. They have on this loose belt that dangles down to their thighs, that kind of loose, and has 3 large, looks like jugs, dangling from it. On the other hand, they have a long
3 jugs. Oh my.
Oh no, that's from the chest. This is on her belt. She also has a large staff with a wicked crook to it that's like sort of sloped down her back. You're not even sure how that's staying on there. It's just there. But regardless, this cat person of sorts, Kai, you're normally stuck between going one and the other. This one's just plain both. Walked out and takes a look around.
The audience is here. Play louder.
Cat people.
Huh? She looks over your way.
Shit, I didn't know me IRL was gonna be in this game.
Oh my me. There are robots here. This is going to be great. Okay. Get off, boys. We found our new home. And all of a sudden, from out of this giant stone fist, you start seeing lots of individuals marching out. They're all wearing, thick, bulky uniforms. They've all got armor on. Kind of weird-looking armor, but it's armor regardless. And they're all wearing these masks on their faces. Most of them are very similar, but there's a few that have very different styles of clothes and very different masks. Regardless, they're all just marching off this stone fist from the hole in the air. And, you're counting, 20 at least so far, and they're showing no signs of stopping.
Welcome.
Yeah, I mean...
Welcome to the Happy Fellas concert. Please leave your donations in the hat And
Donation.
he sits down and
Well, might as well play our coronation. This is our world now. You all, I won't kill you all if you agree to be the people that, or robots or whatever. You're going to play music wherever I go, and you'll enjoy it.
I think you're gonna have to fight the fairies for that. Just saying.
I can fight anybody. I don't really care.
We were
Okay.
sent here to play a concert. I suppose
guess-
this is the
good.
concert we were
Just-
supposed to play.
Now you're going to play a concert called I'm Taking the World Over. So get writing on the lyrics.
The John, I believe this is what you are good at. Ding.
you can do it, the John.
We will be world renowned. Ding.
Oh, I mean, sounds like a plan.
The worst heroes whatsoever.
In the meantime, on the inside, we're never getting our bodies back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, one of the individuals, a large individual wearing kind of this red jacket sort of thing and this long black outfit underneath and wearing a mask that kind of looks like a feline, sort of, is looking in the water, and he reaches down and grabs a hold of this floating orange, just small furry body. He kind of lifts it up. He looks at it. Kai, you recognize your corpse.
Cool. Kai screams.
Okay. So you scream, so it's ah, and this cat individual looks.
No, we haven't reached the screaming chorus yet, Toby.
And this cat individual looks over and goes, ah, yourself, shut up.
That's my body. If you could put it down and just leave it alone, that would be nice. Thanks. I never want to see that again.
Kind of looks over at the body. Predatorius, do you find something interesting over there? They lift it up. It's yes. I'm going to keep this.
Cheers.
Do not. That is my body. I have the ownership to.
Cheers.
You had ownership, but this world is ours now. Everything we want is ours.
You haven't even told us who you are.
They all just kind of stop and look at you. And the feline individual just. The name's Yuka. We're looking for a place to go. We just found it. This world looks a little out of sorts, but hey, someone made a hole, so here we are. And I don't see anybody around to stop us from enacting our global takeover, so sit down and shut up.
What are you guys?
Refugees, sweetie.
Yeah, what race?
The race to kick you into the stratosphere if you don't shut up.
It's cool. I've already died once.
Cool. Want to make it two?
Sure.
He's pulling the stick off of her back.
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
will.
would not suggest
Dumbass.
threatening Toby. Ding.
Excuse me. Laugh. And she kind of lifts her hands up, and all of these guys that are still marching off, even the ones still coming off that clearly don't know what the fuck's going on, are going, ha 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 ha. And a scene straight out of Final Fantasy X.
Oh god.
Yeah. And what are you gonna do about it, chum? You looking to kiss the moon?
I mean, considering Gato's not that bright, he just cracks one knuckle.
Aw, look at this. He thinks he can fight. Boys, laugh again. I'm not going to laugh this time. You laugh. And they all start laughing again.
Now, Gato, we won't collect donations if we threaten the audience.
You're not getting donations at all. You're going to work for me now. I don't pay you. You just do what I say.
That's unfortunate.
That's how being a ruler of you works. I say jump, you say beep boop, and then you jump. Say beep boop.
Hey, look, I know we're robots, but really, that seems really, really offensive and racist.
Oh, wow. You're boo-hoo-hoo breaking my heart over here.
Hey, you know, you've got some really lyrical talent there. You ever considered being a singer?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing the song called Dirge of the World. You'll love it, because you'll be the one singing it, because I don't feel like singing. Say you'll love it.
We'll
Well, I haven't heard it yet, so can't say I love it.
Well, I'll get to writing it and love it.
By the way, is like internally inside Gasho's head, is there like screaming, or can you not even?
You can't hear them, but you do notice that they are going about and they're rounding things up. So they're actually dragging bodies out of the underbrush, and you're recognizing some of them, or at least Kai is, and people inside of you are. So you see like Alistair's body being dragged out. It's like pumped full of holes in the chest. You can see the throat's been just like violently slashed open, but thankfully you've seen violence recently, so you're still recovering from that, so no need for sanity checks right now. You see like Frank being dragged out, and his head is like dangling by a few bits at this point. They really made sure you weren't getting back up. I'm
gonna stop looking at them.
Fair enough. You can see Miguel being brought out. He doesn't have a head. One of them drags the head out afterwards, and is kind of like tossing it up and down like a basketball. Oh, wow. What kind of stupid, pathetic, useless, moronic fuck-ups are these? Oh, well.
I don't know, they look pretty sad, though.
Now you can make those checks again. B10s, please. As the beings inside of you are... Oh, no sixes yet. Oh,
shit.
One. Okay. Miguel, you're in complete control of the John's body. Frank, yep. Frank, you are now in complete control of R2 Good. Delilah, you're now in complete control of Wally. 5. Okay, so Kai, you are now split. So you are... Talking? Or... Nope. Kai, you're now only controlling the body. Toby is now controlling the talking.
Great.
Alistair, you're still Gato.
Oh yeah. Technically the more dangerous one right now.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm an abomination!
I always wondered what I'd look like without a head.
Okay, you're creeping me out a little more now. Shut up.
R2, your singing... Sorry. Your music playing was not that bad earlier. I mean, your dancing was that bad, but not your music playing. Ding.
So that said, the individual in... Oh, pardon me. Probably. Go. And be visible. The individual with the red jacket and the black outfit and the tiger-looking mask is still holding Kai's body, and has just kind of got it flung over his shoulder haphazardly.
Kai is going to continue looking away.
Okay.
You know, I would like to be able to see what's going on, and then like the head just shaking its head no. The body shaking its head no.
There. Okay. So, at this point, like, you've got like easily a good 100 or so of these individuals out here, along with, the cat person and several other individuals, including a large bipedal rat person, just all covered with fur in this shaggy green outfit and looking a little feral almost. Again, you have the red-jacketed individual with the tiger-looking mask. The rat person doesn't seem to have a mask. Then you have an individual with a sort of a very strange, has several lines drawn on their mask. It's very flat on their face. They've got a large, wide-brimmed hat and a billowing black cloak. And there's someone in the back who just looks rather intimidating, because all you can see, it doesn't even look like they have a head. It just, like, they're staying very far back, and all it just looks like this massive, bulking body of just muscle everywhere. It looks like their head actually hunkers down into their torso. but that's all the details you can see on.
That's got to make seeing difficult.
Probably.
And there's like a bajillion people on this island right now.
Yeah, there's easily over 100 uniformed individuals marching out and just taking up position. So the cat lady holds out a paw. Okay, start by giving me any valuables you have. Instruments. Go on. You get them back when you actually get the lyrics. Today.
Throw a cookie at her head.
A cookie?
I have. Okay, in Gato's inventory, I have.
If he has a cookie, I'm
six
down with it.
cakes which nourish for a whole day. I now have 5 because he hucks one of them at her fucking face.
He hucks a cake at her?
They're like little they're like the biscuit cake things.
The biscuit cakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
So-
hucks at her face.
Okay. Roll me d20 for the humor factor.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
how's it going? Waldo? You want a biscuit?
Okay, so you pick it up and he throws it at her, and she, without even looking, opens her mouth, closes it, and just eats it in one bite. Passable.
There you go.
Everything else, come on. Instruments, money, anything. I'm sure something will be valuable or at least funny.
I thought you were going. Wait, I'm Frank.
I thought you were oh shit.
I thought you were going to rule the world. Why do you need money?
Gotta start somewhere, dumbass.
The John, do you have any suggestions?
I'm not the John. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Not the John, do you have any suggestions?
Yeah.
Nothing particularly comes to mind.
Look, this is how this is going down. Either you're giving me all your stuff before I take over the world, or you can engage in a battle to the death.
Are you guys ready to just end this campaign and get murdered by these people?
Guys, listen, I suppose technically I do have to obey the rules before I take over this dimension.
There are rules.
Uh-huh. Otherwise, if I don't follow the rules, I'm just going to invite chaos and anarchy, and then the void is going to tear open, and we're all just going to die again anyways. So, here's how this works. You know what? Maybe it's good to just get it out of the way. You'd all look like saps. Anyways, we're going to engage in a tournament to the death.
God damn it, we're playing Mortal Kombat.
No, close. Well, or I guess not to the death, but the death is more entertaining. I guess it could just be to the knockout. Yeah, sure, to the knockout. The winners get to stay in this dimension, and if you really want the dead orange cat body, whatever, and hell, you can even have all these bodies if you really want them. Then sure. That's all yours, and the winner stays in this dimension. And the loser goes out in the void.
That sounds a lot better than getting killed by 100 or so of you.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to kill you with all these guys. We have special fighters for that.
This really is turning into Mortal Kombat. What the fuck?
Close.
Gato
Well,
sets his hands in like a fighting position, and then lowers them slightly and dings the triangle, and then puts it away in the hand.
Dun
Go back
dun
up
dun
again.
dun 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 dun
Oh
dun.
my god, actually, yes, in cowbell.
Took, 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 took.
Just, well, at least you're eager. Oh, this will be entertaining. All right. Okay, morons, go set up the ring.
Was the cat person talking to us, or were they talking to
Oh
them?
no, Gato specifically is looking at the cat person now, and they're like, moron, set up the ring. Stares.
No,
I'm
she's,
waiting. Ding.
She's definitely not talking to you. She's clearly talking to the army of very similar-looking individuals.
That's fine. My comments.
That's what I thought. I was like, that'd be funny if it's like they're looking at us like,
It's
what do
like,
you expect us to do?
Yeah, go do it, guys.
Yeah, no. Gato's sass still stands.
Okay. So, a short time later, they've all gone ahead and constructed a ring. Padded floor. They got the rope set up there. All
When I played
right.
a horror campaign, I did not expect to be fighting Yuka in a boxing ring on a fairy-infested island.
Again, I want that though I've taken my own spin on this, and I have indeed spun it, the concept of dimensional invaders trying to take you over is actually something that the creator wrote into this game. I can show you.
Did they also
pass.
create the Mortal Kombat tournament?
Oh, no. Here's the thing. This isn't Mortal Kombat.
Oh
You'll
no.
see. Oh, you'll
Oh
see.
god,
it's
Street Fighter
wrestling.
or wrestling.
You'll see very shortly.
I'm guessing you added in the huge jugs.
Yeah.
All right. So come on over here. It's real simple. I don't get to fight because I'm too good and I destroy you all. Which is a shame. But that's how taking over dimensions goes, I guess. It's going to be a 1-on-1 until I get bored, and then it'll be a 2-on-2. You can only have one fighter in the ring at a time. If you want, you can tag out. If you can reach them. Once one side has all their fighters down, the other side wins.
Well, I've already been forsaken by the new god. I might as well just get it over with.
Gato
Great.
actually goes to like push forward with his giant ass bulky
Yeah, I was
body.
about to say, wait, Frank! Let the big
Also-
robot go first.
Also, keep in mind that once you're down, once one opponent drops, you have to switch.
Rotates the arm fully around in the way that only a robot can. Like, Lejon,
Yeah.
sing me a song. Fist pounds and then steps into the ring.
As Miguel's just like, I don't know any fucking songs.
All right, and now time to draw lots. And she reaches in, she pulls out a bunch of papers. Okay, dumbasses 1 through 5, and my guys. Would someone else like to roll for your side, or would you like me to? I'm fine either way. It'd be a 1d5. All right. Well, guess what?
What?
Gato's up first.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah!
Giant guy over there. You're up. And on this side, Predatorius. All right.
Predatorius.
So this guy kind of looks to the others. He raises a hand to all the other individuals who are all like, "Yeah, Predatorius, do it!" And they're like cheering. And then Gato's starting to get up, and they're all, "Boo! Dumbass number 1! Boo!"
Symbols.
Them too.
Just to
By
cheer
the way,
Gato on.
since Gato actually has as one of his professions is entertainer and then boxer, when they're like booing, he knocks on his chest and then lifts up both his hands.
Okay. Well, you make for a good heel at the moment.
I'm down with that.
All right. Time for the ultimate muscular contest to begin.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alrighty. Okay. So,
I'm not in range of him, so I take a slow action.
slow action. All right. Find your opponent. There you are. All right. So this guy's like looking pretty proud of himself. He's like still a big guy. Alistair at least can see that he's like pretty bulky. He's got like just flexing all over the place. He's got big guns too. And he looks over at you and he sneers. He's,
Yeah, Predatorius gonna take you downtown. Are you ready, big bolt boy?
There's
Oh,
a
I don't hear
flat
nothing. Are you
silence for a
shaking in your big
second.
clattering boots?
There-
And he
there's just
cups a hand around his
silence
ear.
for a second, and I thought we were here for a fight, not for a pussycat to waste his time yowling.
Ding.
okay. So he looks at all the others. You hear that?
That's the best he's got.
Boo! He's
Well then, Predatorius will be ready for you.
and he kind of puts his hands up and he flexes his fingers and claws snap out. And he assumes a stance. As he is taking a fast action, he's taking a stance and he's got both his arms up and he's just watching you.
Huh.
And that is his action for now.
Okay, so since he didn't move, Gato uses as his first part of his slow action, he does a lunging attack, which increases his reach by a yard, which I believe would actually put him in range.
Possibly. What's his reach?
Pardon?
What's his reach?
I would just be considered as... I don't know what the reach would be as a size 2 creature. Like, how much distance is there between us right now?
Well, there's about 15 feet between you, so there's 3
Ah.
feet in a yard, so there's about 5 yards.
5 yards. Because basically I was wondering if I could use a 5 yards. My movement speed is 10. So basically my entire plan is lunging attack in and then back out. Though actually I could... No, you know what? He steps forward. I'm gonna use a guarded attack instead. Which I don't take penalties on using special attacks as a monk. So guarded attack means if he attacks me, he has a bane on attacking.
Oh, okay.
Does a 22 fuck him up?
Probably should. I don't think he has that high of defense. Alright, so just like come in and like deck him in the face.
Oh yeah. Gato just sort of like slides in there and takes a swing.
Alright. So, yeah, he's got his arms up, he's braced, and as you come in, he kind of reaches up, he grabs you by the arm, and he's,
Your fancy armor won't do shit against me.
he grabs your arm, and didn't seem to actually account for the fact that you are, in fact, a giant robot, not a person in armor.
Yep.
Alright, so the fist comes down and smashes on top of the head. He kind of slams down, bounces off the mat, and he's,
Oh, what kind of foul trick was that?
he kind of wipes his mouth, looks up at you.
Oh, Predatorius sees you're playing dirty.
Ding.
Go, giant robot. This is just like my book, Hajime no Linda.
This is exactly like how I got run out of boxing. I actually
Alright.
thought he had training before I punched him. I feel bad.
All right. So he cracks his claws. He's,
Is that all you got, though? It's gonna take more than that to drop Predatorius. Cross counter!
and he gets up, and he makes a swing at you.
He swings after he backed up. How's he gonna reach 15 feet?
He wouldn't normally, but again, this is actually what the move does.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I'd still be pretty close, because I didn't use the lunging, I used guarded. So I got close to him, so I'd only be like 5 yards away.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Let me find out. It may not. My defense is an 11, so it does.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So
Oh wait,
he
my
re-
defense. I checked the wrong sheet. Whoops.
Okay.
It is
No.
an 11.
My defense is 14.
Oh, that's right, because you're a monk.
Yep.
So yeah, so he reaches in, his fist balls up, and he smashes it into your, I'd say stomach, but your torso, chest portion. And he's got a hell of a punch. Like for a human, he's probably not human because a human doesn't usually punch that hard. Regardless, he smashes your stomach, and you kind of like lurch back from the hit. He gets up, wiping blood off of the nose underneath the mask.
Ooh, got a hell of a punch there, big boy. But that's not gonna stop Predatorius from laying the smack down.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use a triggered action. Oh
Okay.
wait, I can use it on my turn. So I guess it rolls around. He's still in range, right?
No, again, it is still your turn. Like
Ah.
he meant. His move was to hit you after you hit him.
Okay, right. So then it's properly my turn now. So yeah, I use a triggered action to use defensive recovery. And that just lets me heal my healing rate. And it gives a Bane on attack rolls, and I guarded attack him in the face again. So he'll have 2 Banes on his next attack, and I will have healed 4 health.
Alright, so you've healed 4, okay.
So
Now,
I'm
go
at
ahead,
13 health.
So I believe you are still in fighting range at this point then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going for a swift action this time. So
Ah,
oh yeah, we're just gonna slug it out is I think the plan here. It's a good plan.
Fuck him up, Robo Man!
But yeah. Gato cast punch.
I cast punch. Jesus!
Holy fuck, man. Yeah, that does it. Oh, you roll
Max damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, he like fucking okay, so he like punches him in the gut. And like Gato didn't say anything. He just like lurched back for a second and seemed to get more vigorous. And you just hear the whirring of gears inside as he like double overhands the guy straight down into the ground.
Alright.
Bong!
Ow, my face.
Alright, so it's
Predatorius gonna take you to the strap, yep. Predatorius gonna. Oh!
Alright, so Predatorius is sort of using his action at this point to crawl to the side, and he waves an arm out, and someone else takes it. It's the individual with the flat mask and the wide-brimmed hat. They tap him on the hand, and he starts crawling out of the ring, and the other individual hops in.
Brilliant.
Alright, so this one hops in, and they hop up onto the ring. And now they're just kind of standing there for a moment, and they raise both their hands up as they look at you.
I am not in the mood to play patty cake.
Well then, perhaps I am.
And they like leap from the ropes and bring their hands back into flat palms before they start making multiple palm strikes towards your face and chest.
Snowface Psychoticus!
Oh god. They just fucking called her attack.
No, that's his name apparently.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. It's fine.
And
Gato punch.
oh wow, no, same roll. Hey, does 8 hit?
No,
They
no,
rolled a
it
1!
is- Wait,
Yep.
did they also actually roll
Oh, yeah,
with
good
the
point.
2 Banes they have on them?
So no, it's just like, so it's actually. I
In
guess
the
that just
negatives.
means the boon is now a bane. So that is a...
Oh god, what do they get? on
That's a
that?
-4.
It's a 2 and a -4. Okay, so basically it's Psychoticus! And he comes flying towards you, and his foot catches on the rope, and it's just... and instead of even getting to you, he just face plants into the ring. Just goes...
Punch! Punch! Punch!
In the meantime, the cat lady is sitting back, rubbing her face. Oh my god.
Gato
What the
kick. I fucking punt the guy in the face. It's a guarded
All right.
attack.
Well, you've got a boon to hit, because...
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my Christ.
Well, he normally has a boon, so that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, this is...
When they face plant, like, Miguel's also just going to face palm, like, oh god.
I'm not even sure any of us are gonna get a chance to fight here. Oh, that is actually a miss. Okay. So you go to punt, and it's... Oh no! And he, like, throws himself up with his fingertips and, like, hurls himself into the air above you.
It won't be that easy to punt Psychoticus.
Are you all going to speak in the third person?
Psychoticus will.
What the fuck kind of name is
Looks over to
Psychoticus?
The other guy who's like hasn't been tapped in and is like, "Are you?"
Why are you looking at Radicus that way?
Okay, as long as he doesn't say Radicus charge or something, we're fine.
How does he know the name of my attack?
Oh god.
Hey again.
That's that. That is your attack. You can still move, though he is currently in the air directly above you.
I can't actually. I took a swift action.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
Well.
Just
Well.
wait in it.
Okay. All right, Kai. All right. So he's coming down, and he's...
Well, fine then. Psychoticus kick!
All right.
He doesn't get a
So-
boon, by the way.
Yep, that was a negative.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was. Ah!
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it drops down, and
Yeah.
did you say two
No,
banes?
it was only 2 banes the last
Oh,
turn
okay.
because
Okay, I got
I
you.
used defensive recovery.
That is actually a 15.
So 15 hits.
Wait, how is that? It gives. I give 1 bane all the time though when I punch.
Yeah, you give 1 bane because you're doing guarded, right?
Yeah.
And he
Oh.
normally has a boon.
He normally has a boon.
He normally has a boon, so wouldn't that negate the? Oh,
Yes, so it'd be
yeah.
a 15 total.
Wow, yeah, that hits me.
So he
Shit.
drops down, Psychoticus kick, and he
Heck.
brings his foot down in your face.
Bong!
You take another 4 damage.
Heck.
Right, so currently he's also standing on your head. So he's like perched with 1 foot on your face, the other knee lifted up. He's...
You think you'll be able to escape to the ring to tap out, but Psychoticus won't let you.
Oh god, I now have just a really funny thought of Gato just grabbing his leg and just Hulk slamming him.
That was actually what he was going to do. FYI.
Are you taking a swift or a slow?
He's taking a swift.
Swift it is.
He does not feel the need to.
Well, that's still a hit. I don't think you've rolled below 14 on these for now. But,
Psychoticus slam.
That's not the name of my. Oh no!
Oh god!
so, whack. He's like banging off the ground, banging off the side of the ring. All right. So yeah, he gets tossed around a bit, and he's Psychoticus will not stand for Ulf. This indignant Ulf. I'm going to Ulf. Oh my Ulf. And this said, is Gato going to be Like, are you gonna like set up a combo and like throw him and like tag somebody in, or are you just gonna stick in for now?
I mean, I used a swift action, so I can't move to do
True.
a tag in.
Okay, so no combo attacks this time, unfortunately. Okay, so instead, of course, he has to take an action. So, and that was
A guarded attack, so
okay. So as usual, then. Okay, so he kind of roars up, leans in close, and snaps his hands back into palms. It's well, you're going down this time. I'll get you before you'll get me. You're already wounded. One. Well,
Yeah.
that is one hit.
that yeah. If a tie goes to attacker, then it
The first one hits. Yeah.
yeah.
But less damage, so. So that said, he makes a couple quick palm thrusts, barely missing your head, barely missing your torso, but appears to have been just a setup, as he ducks down quick, yanking his leg from your grasp, and makes a palm strike directly to the chin that actually knocks your head like reeling backwards. You can actually feel your ki kind of grind from the sheer impact through your body. They're dumb, and they sound like morons, but clearly they know how to handle themselves in a fight.
You should tag out.
So you take another
Yeah,
6 damage.
But the thing is, I can't move without triggering attacks of opportunity. That's a thing.
Isn't there a monk attack that lets you, or
A melee
a
action
thing?
that does, but I would need to take a slow action, which means they'd be attacking me with a boon. Keep in mind, if they swift action, I eat their attacks, and there's very little chance of me dodging, because even with a guarded attack, on average, they have never rolled beneath my defense.
Yeah, they have plenty.
Multiple times. Like,
Oh wait, well
literally.
this guy did.
About half as often as they've hit you.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't want to take the attacks, and quite frankly, we have
You
no
don't have to
healer.
tag out. It's just that if you drop, you can't get back in the fight, as opposed to these guys who are getting out and actually spending time recuperating while they're outside.
Right.
Regardless.
I have no other way of recuperating either.
I can help with that.
Actually, you can't castrate now.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, we
Unless the John comes back out miraculously.
Ah.
But regardless, your choice is up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, gamble and take a slow action.
All right. This one is also taking a slow action.
Oh, goody! I smack him with a shifting attack.
All right.
Combo strike time.
Yeah, this is combo strike time. Shifting attack is literally for that. Ping! That's an 18 hit!
That's a hit. So 8 more damage. All right. So you can describe your own hit.
Oh yeah, so like, he gets like flurried of blows, he lurches back, he dips down to one knee because he's down to 3, and then he just fucking ball punches him.
You think you'll run away, but Psychoticus will not.
And then he just sort of gets up, grabs onto Psychoticus, and pushes himself back towards the side of the ring, and goes to tap out with Wally.
Anybody who's in range who wishes to can try and tap in. Wally, are you going for the tap in?
Sure.
I
All
don't
right.
actually trigger attacks of opportunity with shifting attacks, which was the main reason for it.
So Gato
Yeah.
lurches in, and Wally is in the ring.
So I wasn't here for the rules.
Basically, the rules are if you want to tag out, you have to reach out and tag somebody out so you can get on the side and kind of recuperate for a while. Other than that, it's technically not a fight to the death. It's a fight to the take them down, but if that ends in death, so be it. They don't seem to care that much.
Is it just fist fighting?
It's fighting with whatever you've naturally got.
So also teeth and feet.
Oh, yeah.
Although
Okay.
Or
I don't know that you actually have teeth as
Yeah.
Robo
If you, for instance, have a hammer in as part of your metal body, that's completely fine.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Weeps.
right.
Weeps.
So Psychoticus over here is it's now taking the slow action. It's Psychoticus thinks you're lucky. And Psychoticus reaches down and tags out the rat. And just like climbs out of the ring. And the rat
Wally doesn't get to take a swing.
The rat, well, the action has already been taken, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Just like this guy doesn't get to do anything more than tag out. So Radicus, however, does get a turn. So Radicus is...
Radicus is here. Radicus will devour you.
God damn it. They all speak in third.
Radicus! For Radicus!
So Radicus runs towards you, leaps into the air, and goes for a drop kick.
Radicus drop kick.
Believe that shit.
Oh, he hit him with the spear!
Hit him with the spear. There you go. I know that hits. I'm not going to waste your time. Okay.
Woof.
Luckily, these guys don't actually hit as hard as the Rude Boys, which I find hilarious. The Rude Boys actually carve you up worse than that. Still, that hurts. Okay, so Radicus comes charging forward and just drop kicks you straight in the face, leaping off of you as you kind of like fall backwards and hopping to the mat for putting both claws up in the air and just Radicus! Most of the... Can you make me a will check? It's not 20. Okay. So Radicus is, yes, Radicus! And the army that's kind of gathered around is going, kind of a dick move. You have to do that. It sounds sad. No one is cheering for Radicus. but Radicus is succeeding. We'll all get to stay here. Kick the defenseless robot, man. Dick move. Dick move. Dick move. Dick move. And in fact, hold on for a moment.
Radicus sucks.
Dick move. Dick move. Dick move.
Okay.
Okay, so Radicus is currently bewildered, and as such has a has a bane to their next action.
Also, I'm playing music now to accompany the chance of dick move. I'm gonna cowbell the shit to that.
Symbols.
Oh, yeah, just the band playing like.
Miguel's going to awfully try to play. Just
Okay, so the band is trying to play along to the chance of dick move.
Yes.
All right.
dick move.
All right. Well, Wally, you've been drop kicked for what is it, 8 damage? That's not quite half your health, but I hurt like hell. Is it?
Yep.
Radicus is looking a little bummed out right now and a little guilty. But Radicus is just trying to succeed for the glory of Queen Yuka. We'll all get to stay here and eject them into the void and watch as they struggle helplessly in the ultimate nothing. Stop saying dick move! Radicus does not appreciate it!
Oh my god.
Radicus is not paying that much attention to you right now.
What's
That's slow action.
what's the roll for an unarmed strike, by the way? Just so I can ready myself.
Strength.
It's
I believe
just a
this is-
strength or agility check. I think you can basically take whatever's higher for
Okay.
unarmed. You do not get your boon for attacking with a basic weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the damage for unarmed attack?
Yeah.
It's a D3, isn't it?
No, it's 1.
Oof.
Unless
Oh,
you are
God.
trained in
I'm gonna put
unarmed.
I'm going to put it this way. You may want to resort to more than just punches. Gato is built for that, but if you were to, say, utilize the surroundings to your advantage, you'd probably be able to do more damage, but you'd have to think of how you're going to do something.
Use the turnbuckles!
I was gonna say, you're entirely fine with you'd be able to use a turnbuckle and hit them with
What
it
the
as
fuck is a
cudgel.
turnbuckle?
The corners.
Like,
These
literally
things.
just break a corner off and beat him down with it.
Because that's it. Or you could just repeatedly slam his head into one of them.
That too. Improvised weapons do 1d3, but that's still better than 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, how far am I from
From Radicus?
both Raticus and one of the corners?
You are within grabbing distance without taking your move action. Well, okay, the corner you would have to move to get to, but the ring, like the ropes behind you, you could reach without moving.
Can I do a cool wrestling move and like use the rings to propel the ring to propel myself?
Definitely.
Okay, I'll take a fast action.
Robo missile!
All
I
right.
just had a awesome thought too.
Well, Radicus is taking a fast action as well, but Radicus is, again, an NPC, so he goes slower than you. It's your move, Wally.
All right, so I back up against the whatever it is, the ring.
The what's it called? Is it just called the ring, or is it called the ropes?
The
So you're back
ropes.
against the ropes. They're actually nice and stretchy, so as you're moving,
Yes.
you can
Okay,
feel them, like,
perfect.
tensing up behind you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I move as far back as I can with these ropes, right?
The tension's building on the crowd. They're like, oh.
And then I
Oh, and
propel
Radicus-
myself forward at him.
All right, Radicus totally thinks they're looking at him. He's, yes! Cheer for Radicus! Radicus is, what is that sound? And he turns to look at you. Okay. And, well, you can make the attack with a boon. Oh no, it's only 17.
Oh no.
That's a hit. Okay, so, like, what are you doing? Like a clothesline, a drop kick? Are you just, like, body checking him? What are you trying to do?
Wasn't Wally, like, tiny?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
4 foot.
So just body checking.
Yeah, body checking.
Hey, any of them could work. Doesn't matter to me. All right, so you
Yeah,
just kinda,
body checking.
Okay. All right, so Radicus turns to see you, and you slam into his solar plexus and just shove him backwards. And he's Radicus! Oh! And you're both like hurling over. So, ooh, excuse me. And your strength is what again?
11.
All right. So you
Oh,
guys-
wait, I might be looking at the wrong thing.
entirely.
Probably looking at the wrong thing.
My strength is 13,
Oh shit. Okay,
so that roll is actually like 2.
fair enough. And so that means you're doing 3. All right, so 1d3 plus 3 damage. Go ahead. All right. A lot of maxes here. Okay, good. Okay, so it's like, and Radicus is knocked back. He's slammed into the ropes. He kind of grabs a hold of them and he's, you attacked Radicus while he wasn't looking. Isn't that a dick move? And he looks at the crowd and the crowd goes, boo Radicus.
No, like, if there's that awkward pause, just, like,
Well, there is.
kind of half covering his mouth to, like, direct it towards the crowd like it's coming out of it. Radicus sucks!
Okay. Radicus is. But Radicus fights for all of you! Don't you remember Radicus's tragic backstory? Why he joined this organization?
Nobody cares!
Get Predatorius back on the stage!
Oh no! Okay. So Radicus just kind of goes. Hi. He kind of reaches out. However, this means you're getting a 4th member of the crew in. Radicus is out. Radicus is going to recuperate and try and think of ways to be more helpful to the team. Then the mountain of muscle walks in, and you're greeted to a most terrifying sight as you realize it's actually not a mountain of muscle necessarily. It's a big, beefy individual. They've got like giant, huge ass arms. They got like a 12-pack. They like it looks like they have a tree for a body, not the Hiding Delilah version, like just like of muscle. But they don't actually have a head, or if they do, it's in an unconventional location because
Oh no.
this individual has a butt for a face.
Oh my god.
It looks like that.
Oh my god.
It's that from friggin' Ultimate Muscle.
This is the Ultimate Muscles competition, you know.
Oh, God.
My god.
There you go. And okay, so now the crowd is fucking fired up. They're no longer cheering for Wally. It's one second. I need to get the thing back on here.
His head is his ass.
Mr. Cheeks! Mr. Cheeks!
Oh my god.
Right, so he walks up and it's
Bonjour! I am Mr. Cheeks, and I'm about to crap all over your chances of winning.
thus saying, they start balling up their fist and bring their arm back.
Oh boy.
Rather.
Does anyone in our group have any sort of recuperation spell?
Any type of what?
Healing or anything?
I mean, if I was the John, maybe.
22. Okay. I'm assuming a 22 hits Wally,
Yep.
because this guy's actually the best fighter on the enemy team. Okay. 9. Okay, so he leans back, slams into the ropes, propels himself forward, and clotheslines Wally directly in the face, and just knocks you flat on your ass with one hit. Just puts both arms up, Mr. Cheeks, and the whole farmer's, Mr. Cheeks, Mr. Cheeks. You take 9 points of damage.
Wow.
Well, shit.
I'm here to make an ass out of you.
You know, this would be a great time for the John to come out.
Well, funny you should say that. So, beginning of a new round. Gato,
Hmm.
the properties of the ring restore 1 hit point to you.
Oh my god.
When I said to get out and recuperate, I wasn't saying that for fun. But while you're in the ring, you're not healing shit. Okay, so, Wally, you've taken a shitload of damage at this point. The question is, do you want to try and fast action and run away, or do you want to try and slow action? Because if you fast action,
Fast action.
because he does get an attack of opportunity, he might get you.
Yeah, I still think I don't. Actually, you know what? Slow action.
Okay, so Mr. Cheeks is, however, taking a fast action.
Damn.
He leans down. He is.
It's about time we got someone with a little more oomph.
And he reaches down and he goes to grab a hold of you.
Oh no.
So he reaches down, he grabs, or he tries to grab a hold of you. I'm assuming a 19 is going to hit. So he reaches down, grabs a hold of Wally, lifts Wally up, braces one knee like he's going to just slam Wally down the knee and holds him there for a sec. It's,
Mr. Cheeks should break this one, eh? Yeah, Mr. Cheeks.
and he listens and he goes,
It was not loud enough. Perhaps you will cheer more next time.
and he hurls Wally out of the ring. You are over there. And he points to the rest of the robots. He is,
Bring out your best. It's time to show you what these cheeks can do.
I suppose Frank will step into the ring.
I think it is. All right. Now that was his action too, so he's just that's what he does. So you can take Delilah's slow action, or Wally's, I should say.
Chuck him
Okay.
in the turnbuckle.
Wait, what?
I was saying chuck him into the turnbuckle and just start pummeling him. Put him in the corner.
I could try
Oh
to.
yeah. Also, Gato picks up Wally and starts petting them on the head.
You know, it's just like, okay, I got one really good move in, and then Ass Man came out.
Also, can I, since I have my things so I can use my healing?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
All right.
heal.
So on top of the healing you'll be getting next round, you also heal. What is it, like 4 for you, or
4.
4? Okay. So you can heal 4 damage, and then next round you'll get the same benefits that everyone else that's outside the room. Well, Frank / R2 good.
So if I try to like slam him into the turnbuckle, is that just like a strength roll?
It would be an unarmed attack, but if you're going for wrestling moves, then you get a boon. If it's entertaining to the crowd, you get a boon.
Okay, in that case, I guess I'll... Yeah, I'm gonna try to, like, get my arm around him and, like, run towards the turnbuckle and, like, push his head into it.
Okay. Now, before you do that, I need you to make me a will check, because he leans down into it and puts his face up to yours, and all you hear him whisper in your ear is,
Are you grabbing my ass?
will check, please.
Okay.
You have a bane to this attack.
Oh, no.
So your boon is cancelled out, as you are now aware that you're grabbing a hold of Mr. Cheek's ass.
Oh, can I use trickery with this?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
Does your bot have that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since I'm Frank now, so I don't have that. Let's see.
Rest in peace.
No.
That's the thing. Your attributes are currently the bot's, but your skills are that of your character.
Oh. You said I get a boon for being a wrestling move, right? So it's just canceled out.
That's
Okay.
so you're not getting a bane currently. Ooh. Oh, all right. Oh, well, you are succeeding perfectly, so you can describe how your move goes and then roll for damage. So 6.
There we go.
6 damage.
Alrighty.
Awesome. And I slam into it, and it's kind of gets the crack on the turnbuckle. The cheeks spread.
Okay, so what happens because of your natural 20 is you throw him into the turnbuckle, and he's caught for a second as his ass cheeks, his face, wedge into the side of the turnbuckle. And he's just, oh no, the wedgie! Alright, so he's kind of reaches out after a moment. He's,
Oh, you'll smack my ass so good.
but that said, that is that round. No, that was the.
Yeah, that was the round.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so everyone outside, you recover 1 more hit point.
Man, the other guys on their team outside are just probably completely healed by now.
No, not really.
They're not healing now.
No.
The one best off right now is Radicus, because he barely got slapped before. He was literally shamed into leaving the ring. All right, so you taking fast or slow?
Fast.
All right. See, Mr. Cheeks. Yeah, Mr. Cheeks is going to be taking a slow action.
You obviously need to moonsault press him off of the turnbuckle.
Salt. Oh my.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither, but I agree, just because it has the word moon in it. But the said, continue.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, why not? I want to do the moonsault press, whatever that is.
Yeah, let me find out what a moonsault press is. Moonsault press.
Oh, I guess I should ask: is Mr. Cheek still in the turnbuckle, or is he?
He's managed to unwedge his face more or less. But he like, if you were to act very quickly, which you might do, you could make use of that to get him while he's still there, as it were. Might get you an extra bonus. And basically, it means you get up on the turnbuckle, do a backward somersault, and slam into them with your body.
Yep.
Wow, that will probably be an agility roll with it.
Probably.
That's true. Instead,
not
you
a
could just
sword
spear him into the turnbuckle. Just shoulder ram him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoulder ram into the turnbuckle there.
Wedge
Give
the
him the
turnbuckle
spear!
further between his cheeks.
right between the cheeks.
All right. Well, you can make your attack. I'll count that as a wrestling move for now. It's not much, but it's something. So I'll count it for now.
Okay.
So you have.
I was gonna say, you got to get the running start into it, though. You push him into the turnbuckle so that he's still confused, and then you just charge shoulder check him.
By the way, you've got a boon.
Okay. All right.
Ooh! That is gonna hit. So you can roll your D3 plus 3 again. Oh well. Okay. So Frank, or should I say R2, good. His body hunkers down, rushes forward, and just shoulder checks him into the turnbuckle. He is battered against it. He grabs onto the ropes. He's just sitting there, and he's,
Ugh. Well, you were to sing the song that ended the world, but instead I shall sing you the thong that ends the world.
Oh god.
and he reaches out to grab a hold of you, and he's pushing you towards the rope.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
What's your defense?
So that character sheet, it is 13. So that hits
That's-
exactly.
Nope, no, it does not. Because
Yeah.
that's 2 boons he's got, so I have to
Yeah.
subtract the lower one. So.
So it's a 12. Woo!
So he reaches in, and like his fingers are just sweaty and oily, and you're very happy you can't smell because you can't imagine what this guy smells like. By the way, and like he just scrapes his fingers barely off your body, and wait 1 sec, just and like he almost grabs a hold. He still pushes you into the side of the ropes, and he's,
Come at Mr. Cheeks. I'll show you what it's like to get a real spanking.
and then he moves.
I don't think Linda would appreciate me doing that.
I think Linda would kiss my ass.
I don't think she would.
Either way, that's him. So fast or slow.
I'll take. Would jumping off the ropes be like a move?
Yes, that would be a movement.
All right, I'll take a slow action then.
Now, he is taking a fast action. So he reaches out to grab for you again. And he's like, that's sad. First, I'll see if he's actually successful before I describe this. Yeah. So he's
Time for an atomic wedgie.
and reaching out, he grabs a hold of R2 Good, lifts you up, and does an atomic pile driver.
Oh no!
Except he turns you this way. So you're facing away from the ropes where all your companions are. Or more like this. You take 5 points of damage.
And let's see, I had 16 health, so I got 11 now.
All right. So he drops you down, like just pile drives you into the ring, and just stands up again, beating his chest. And as he does, you hear, and he looks down at you.
What have you got?
Okay. Can I try to suplex him?
You can try. He's a lot bigger than you, so it's probably not going to go so well. But you can go for it. I mean,
DDT, obviously.
Like, if you succeed with a suplex, I'm not gonna lie, I will give you extra damage just because. How did you do that? But it will be harder to pull off.
I mean, I don't know many wrestling moves, and so I guess I'll just go for trying that.
Go for
I was about to say, I'd say DDT, but it's really hard to DDT without a head.
Yeah.
So,
But
what are you going for?
I think I'm going to try for the suplex. So let's see.
Okay. You're gonna have a -2 to hit, but you do get that boon still, as it is a wrestling move.
Okay, so a -1.
No, not a -1, just -2 with a boon.
Oh, I thought it was like, I thought I meant 2 banes.
No. Like, literally -2.
Okay.
So I guess just roll it and we'll subtract 2 from it.
Yeah, that's still hitting. Okay, so he's
Come at me! Come at me!
and
Boom!
you grab her on the waist, slip in behind him, lift him up.
Oh no! I can see my house from here!
And just back he goes, and just boom into the mat.
You
And as
laid him
he's,
out on his ass.
You took a slow action, right, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand out.
That's the butt buster. I guess I'll try to move and go tag in.
You're tagging back in, Gato. You're not recovered enough.
See, but I'd be going on a slow action while this guy's just been suplexed, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, and he already went, so it's a new round.
Yeah.
Well, that said, so it is. So you can roll for damage.
Oh
What is
yeah, I
he
forgot
rolling?
about that part.
It did succeed, so I'll. If I took off your accuracy, I'll put onto your damage. So you're doing +5.
+5 total.
Dosage D3.
So 8 damage total.
Nice.
Whoo!
Now the question is. Boom. All right, so. He's oh my ass.
Oh, and Frank tagged in Gato, I think.
And
Yup.
yeah, Frank's slipping over. Okay, so Kai and Miguel are still just kind of waiting on the sidelines for now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm cool.
Miguel sees the tiny like robo frame that he's in, and he's like, nah.
All right, so he swaps out. Gato's like swapping back in. Nice, he'd be over here.
Yep.
Alright.
And specifically, because I've just been like waiting for a moment where he goes down, I go to fucking grab him by the legs and like just like the total like awkward German suplex thing, because I'm of a size that can do it to him.
Oh, dear.
Which German suplex thing?
It's like I'm just doing like the inverted one where it's like you're basically grabbing. It's the I forget what it is, but basically put their like legs up around your shoulders and then flip them back so their head goes into the ground.
Ah,
Yeah, he just.
All right.
I am just going to wreck him with this, and here's the kicker: since I would be a slow action for this round, right?
But you can't if you want. Like you were officially tagged in on the last
Right,
round.
good point.
His move
I
was
unbalancing
your move,
attack him then.
Well, first, are you going fast or are you going slow?
Fast.
You're taking fast. Okay. So, are you doing a what? Sorry.
Unbalancing attack. Basically, if on a success, if the target is your size or smaller, it must make an agility challenge roll, and on a failure, it goes prone.
All right.
Which
Well,
will
this is a
waste
suplex, so
yeah.
that does make sense. Alrighty.
Oh yeah, does it get a boon because this is definitely a wrestling move?
Yeah, definitely. Oh no. Even with a
Oh,
boon, that actually does miss. It would hit anybody else, but it misses this guy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, you see, you zoom in, you go for the grab, you like grab him by the legs, and as you do, the Alistair inside you recoils because you just grab a hold and you just slip off this oily, slippery mass of butt flesh. And you just hear like maybe he's worried because this moment you just hear and got his hands just kind of slip off the guy, and he quickly gets up to his feet and he's unhand me, you brute, before you make me toot.
I think that ship has sailed.
True.
Every time.
Every time. But there will be time for suplexes in the future, I suppose. Okay.
Yeah, if he hits me, I will get knocked out though, no matter what. Because
Are you sure?
His
Well-
minimum damage is my health.
what?
You
You only
have
had
6
5
points?
health left?
Yes.
6.
Then what?
Do I have
Oh yeah,
6?
yeah, 5. Well, actually, you might. Have you not? Yeah.
He was recovering for a
Because
while.
you were tagged in, right? Because you were tagged in at the end of last round, right.
Yeah.
I was counting the extra hit point there, but yeah. Okay. So he looks. He points to the crowd. He points to Gato here. He is. Should I finish him off or take a little breather? The crowd is chanting like, "Get him! Get him! Give him the ultimate special! Give him
Take
the
a
ultimate
breather! Take a breather!
Take a breather!
Okay, so we've got you guys going, take a breather, take a breather. Okay, well, he looks like he's going for the crowd for now. Gato? You got anything to say on this? Got anything to weigh in on?
Oh my god. It's Gato though.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Gato!
You know what? Fucking, because he's the boxer thing, he actually flexes at him in like a show of force.
All right. Well, that'll at least be entertaining. Well, let's see here.
Gato flex.
All right. All right. So he looks and he just reaches up. He brings a hand real close to your face and goes. He just kind of slaps you on the cheek.
I'll be back to give you the rest later.
That's it. He is moving away, but he is ready to attack if he is interrupted. So the question is, do you want to attack? Do you want to
Fuck
trade
that.
blows? Okay. So he's hopping out of the ring and he's
Predatorius!
and Predator says, "I'm not ready yet." And he's,
Psychoticus! I'm not. Psychoticus is not ready.
Raticus, go ahead.
Radicus is ready.
He gets in the ring. Boo!
Raticus is not ready! Nothing can heal these emotional scars!
Okay. We're going for a slow action.
Radicus.
Raticus!
Well, Raticus is also going for a slow. His
Radicus has done nothing to this one. This one is not cute. You can cheer for Radicus.
crowd seems to be considering it.
I pause, look to the crowd,
Boo!
flex at the crowd, and then go, do you want to see Gato take on Raticus, or do you want to see Gato versus Mr. Cheeks?
Oh, boy.
Ding!
That's 2 boons right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the crowd is Mr. Cheeks, Gato, Mr. Cheeks, Gato. And so they're basically like pointing at Raticus and they're sit down, sit down. Raticus,
He's distracted,
he goes Raticus. Right, so
and then while
also-
he's distracted,
hold on. He's taking a slow action. He's ready for you if you come at him, but if you actually tag out, you will not be interfered with.
oh yeah, that's fair. So it's Gato just vaults over here. Which one of you guys want to get tagged in? Because I have an idea.
Are we going with probably someone who hasn't been in yet? So Kai/Toby, do you want to go, or Miguel/the John? Are you in?
Wait, if you're
God.
actually Kai and
I controlled Toby, but Toby talked.
that means you have trickery though.
That's true.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. So who
Who's
wants
going
to
in?
go in?
God, I guess
All right.
So
I guess
Gato
Miguel will. He's like, if I
foots in,
die again, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you.
grabs Miguel. I'm throwing Miguel in at Raticus.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right. Well, Miguel/the John, what kind of attack are you making? Because you're going head first at Raticus.
Oh, you are. Let's see how first.
Well, let's see. Since I'm flying towards him, I guess I'm just gonna try to body check him.
Just like kind of like brace yourself to like hit him with your shoulder. Then.
I mean, I very
Oh
accurately
no! Like
tossed
doing
him,
this
by
or
the
doing
way.
the like full-on splash, like arms outstretched.
Okay, all right. All right. Well,
Like
that is it. I cast punch.
You didn't notice that?
that's not you attacking.
I just did. Yeah. All right. Well, regardless. So okay.
I know, I
Miguel.
threw you at him. That is a thing.
I guess.
All right. Well, that is gonna hit. All right, so Miguel, I guess the damage is. So, does Miguel take this damage or no?
I don't know.
How
is Miguel
I think that would
rolling
be the
with
damage
this?
to Raticus.
I'll say no because that's less. It's more entertaining not to. So it's Raticus. So finally he gets out and he's
Radicus is not giving up. Radicus, Roy, who comes next? Radicus,
boom, and Raticus hits the mat, just like frog splashed by the John here.
Technically, it's Miguel, but yes, it is the John.
Oh, by
Just
the way,
metal body.
and from the sidelines, Gato goes, "Oh yes," and flexes for the crowd.
Oh, the crowd is cheering. Even the Cat Queen Yuke over there is watching and just, this is actually pretty good. Hi, Radicus. No one likes you. Self Queen, you brought Radicus up for this. Yeah, but you suck now because it's funny. Radicus! Well, that however is so Miguel, you actually do still have your turn. You don't get the movement part because that's been taken, but you can still attack.
I can still attack.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck.
We're gonna go like full wrestling cheese here, and I'm gonna try to throw him into the ropes and then just like drop kick him on the way back.
That sounds good to me. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
So you're like dragging him off the ground. He's Radicus. Oh, Radicus's head doesn't feel so good.
So I get a boon from the wrestling part, yeah?
That's correct.
Okay, so it's 2 boons because trickery. Yay.
All right. Okay.
So that
16?
is
that's
16?
definitely. Well, I guess it's taking 15, but still, or even.
No,
14,
it's a 16. It automatically removes the lowest one.
Oh, that's really helpful. Okay.
And you deal an extra 1d6 damage when you
Yep.
attack with trickery.
Okay. So it's Radicus. Radicus. Oh, and you gotta grab hold of them, slam against the ropes. It's Radicus, and then just boom, and down he goes again, just kind of holding his face. Radicus doesn't feel so good, and then he disintegrates. No, he doesn't actually. He's kind of laying there. He's trying to slowly get up. He's looking at you. The crowd's like, yeah, and then it kind of stops there. Jerry, Frankfurt. The guy who's sang a song?
The John!
Yeah, the John! All right, so they're just cheering. Radicus is... Speaking of which, a good point was just put up. So they're also cheering, Mr. Cheeks and the John! Mr. Cheeks!
No,
use the John!
no!
Mr. Cheeks is just cupping a hand to one of his grotesque flat ears. It's, should Mr. Cheeks use the John?
Oh god.
And
I'm really okay without that.
Radicus is getting up. It's, no! Radicus will prove Radicus's worth! Radicus shot! Radicus. And he just goes to punch you. Where are we? He actually still can fight, is the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Pathetic. Okay, so...
Demoralized Radicus is the fail.
Radicus, and he goes to punch you, and instead he just kind of limply misses and ends up like leaning on your shoulder and just looking you in the eyes with this face that just says, Radicus.
It just says, I hate my life.
And
It's
Like I just kind of pull him in and whisper in the ear, it's okay, I hate mine too.
okay, so he seems to be a little uplifted with that. He's okay. Radicus is ready. Just make it look good. Okay, so Radicus kind of leans back. He balls his fists up, and he's Radicus will take you out. And he says as he kind of pushes his chin in your direction and leans backwards towards the ropes. You have successfully convinced Radicus with all the horrible, demoralizing things. You have successfully convinced Radicus with that brief bit of kindness that he will let you knock him out.
Okay.
If you make it look good.
Yep, I'll make it look good. I'll just...
And you all recover one more bit of health.
I hadn't lost anything, yay!
Except people in the ring.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got his fist balled up and he's doing the Irish boxing thing of, waving his arms around wildly and not actually defending himself. It's Radicus is ready.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm assuming he's gonna start charging. Like I kind of give him the come on look.
Yeah, okay, he's Radicus, and he comes running at you with his eyes closed.
Just clothesline.
All right, so just this boom, he's knocked off his feet, collapses to the mat, and is Radicus is unconscious now.
Die.
And the crowd just kind of look at Is he really? I don't think he is. He's lying. Okay, so here's the thing. The crowd's like, he's not unconscious. Radicus is totally unconscious. He's not unconscious. Okay, the crowd is going into the ship. And they come out, and they've got this kind of intimidating, really. They're carrying this giant metal box. It's big enough to hold Gato, and they're just carrying this thing along. These guys are strong, and like as like an army unit, they char it around. They like slam it down near the ring, and they point. It's like, finish him off with the weapon of justice inside. And they slowly begin unboxing this giant metal crate. It's like got thick ass walls. You could probably crush someone by just dropping this box on them, to be honest. And slowly it peels open, and inside
Is a chair.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
And then it's finish him. Radicus kind of opens an eye. Oh, Radicus. And he kind of flinches. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to make it look convincing, like take the chair and like bash it near him, but try to make it hit the ring so that it doesn't hit him as bad.
That's up to you. If you displease the crowd, you will displease the crowd. But Radicus is just.
I'm trying to make it look convincing.
Bear in mind, if this is a challenge roll, trickery does apply to challenge rolls.
True.
Yep. I'm trying to deceive suckers.
Okay. Well,
Suckers.
then honestly, that's probably an intellect check.
Would that use Miguel's or?
Yeah. Well, Miguel's in control now, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's Miguel's.
And that's with one Bane? Well, two Banes. Or would it be one Bane or two Bane? No, not Bane. Boon.
it's with a boon, and technically it's a wrestling move, so that's 2.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's success. All right, so like you raise it up into the air, and they're the John, give him the chair. Ooh! And they're like, yeah! And Radicus is now very unconscious. They kind of look at her. What?
Oh, I said that.
Radicus is down. Yeah, the John.
Radicus is now very unconscious. Yeah.
All right, Radicus is off the field now. I'm also aware it is also like 5 after 10 now, so I know
We
probably
can
need to wrap
finish
up.
this. Also, fun fact:
I really doubt we
Lovi's
can.
character has a proficiency with chairs.
Are you serious?
Technically, it's a simple weapon. They have a proficiency with simple weapons. I'm pretty sure it would count as a simple weapon.
So you can actually pass that off to Wally, and Wally can actually beat motherfuckers down with the chair.
Do it!
Wally needs to recover first.
here's
though.
the thing.
Yeah, but
Well, that's the thing is, that round is over. So since Radicus is out, you've got to swap out the John.
Do we
You
have to
bring
swap out the
somebody.
John?
You do, yes. Somebody just drops you. You got to swap out your current fighter.
I would probably swap in. Like, honestly, there's. Oh yeah, does this round end and they still get their health back?
Yeah, you all still get one more bit of health back.
Okay, yeah, that puts Wally at over half, by the way.
Yeah,
I
what's
mean,
the-
I haven't been hit.
True.
Yeah, you haven't even been in the ring yet.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, if you want to
working
go
like-
in,
Like
and use
the
chair.
John was just sitting there, like as soon as he goes in the ring, or Miguel's just like, I'm gonna fucking die. Then Radicus comes in. Oh, this is okay.
Yeah, I guess pass the chair off to Toby.
Yeah,
The weapon of justice.
the weapon of great justice.
Now, I will also reassure for those who keep in mind are going for a horror theme. This is very much a side thing. This is not going to be the champion. So, as fun as this is also kind of a break from how like horrifying you all dying was. So just
Yeah.
be assured, this is not going to be the tone in the future. It's just
I'd say like this is a bit sidetracked from
yes, it's,
Gothic horror. We're going to have a tournament of champions. Okay.
Do you notice
Gothic
there's
horror,
no
what are you talking
cultists?
about?
Do you notice that there's no cultists on the island? I'm pretty sure the pixies killed them all.
Probably.
And I don't know.
After you're
that
done
one
with
guy-
this,
That one guy has a butt for a head. It's pretty horrific.
The sweaty
So-
cheeks.
yeah, so, So yes, once this is done, just be assured, it is going to go quickly back to the horror elements. But the so I say the Doot Doot Brigade will be the ones getting back to like, well, we definitely just fought a man with a butt for a face. Well, the rest of you are going to go back to like the actual horror and the mystery and shit like that. So, in case that was a concern, I thought I'd bring it up. If it wasn't a concern,
Good to know. So whenever we
All good.
fuck up totally and get the party wiped, we have to deal with shit like this.
Hey,
This is our punishment.
I like the Doot Doot Brigade. Thank you very much.
I didn't mean the Doot Doot Brigade shit like this. I meant shit like Mr.
ultimate
Cheeks.
muscle.
Yeah.
Mr. Cheeks.
So consider the rather odd things going on, kind of like this is what you get for dying. Once you're no longer dead, that's when you get back to the series.
Shit, we need to die more often, apparently.
Okay. So, Radicus is down. So, when we set up next time, it's Kai versus Psychoticus.
Sweet.
Psychoticus is not ready! No!
Psychoticus is ready to destroy you. What's the healer anyways? It's 1/4 your max health, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Psychoticus is back in and looking pretty beefed up. Like, looking pretty ready to go.
Versus 2.5 feet tall Toby, who kind
You
of
know
looks like a bug who has a heart as a part of his design.
Beat him
And a
with the
chair
chair
now.
of justice!
And a chair!
That's right. You do have a chair, but remember, don't break that chair. That chair needs to go to Wally, who apparently, out of any of you, can wield that thing like the scythe of the Grim fucking Reaper.
Surprise! It does an extra 2d6 damage. I'm sorry, you what? No.
What the hell was that? No, really, what was that? A stone fist? Really? Wrestling? Alright, what the hell? I can get down with this. Alright, so, yeah. I have nothing. Well, I'm sure things will progress normally shortly. Lower the curtain.
And for those folks who have enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this really weird change of pace due to, I suppose, like, the odd purgatory we found ourselves in since our characters died.
Oh, I was totally gonna shout like, comment, and subscribe at the crowd in the arena, but I forgot.
But there you go, folks. Like, comment, and
do that.
subscribe. And join the Discord to join the
Join my cult!
There we go.
Our cult!
Our cult. Lovey and I's cult.
Yeah.
We'll catch you folks next time. See ya.
Bye!
See ya.